Alright guys, in this video we're going to work on the Bobcat, getting an engine back in it where I can maneuver around and move it when I need to get it out of the way. And then we're going to get back on the case dozer. Try to get the carburetor off and cleaned up and put some sort of either a generator on it or some way to hold the belt with some tension so the water pump will run. So anyways, let's get at it. Alright guys, I've been watching a little too much Puddin's Fab Shop. Got me a tripod. It was my telescope tripod, and I just welded a big washer to a bolt, run it through there, boom. Works perfect. Alright. Back on the little old 440B Bobcat. Got my temporary seat in place. I replaced a couple of lines this morning that were leaking. I've got it overflowed on overfull on hydraulic fluid. I got this line replaced the other day. I replaced this one this morning going to the wheel motor, and also I believe it's a case drain going down there that was leaking pretty bad. I'm still working on getting a motor in this. I've got a 20 or 22 horse, I think, Honda V-twin, but for now I've got a Briggs & Stratton 3.5 horsepower Edger engine, maybe 4 horse, I don't know, because literally it just has one pulley that runs everything. And I've got the hydraulics, the foot pedals are locked until you squish that down, which is for the lap bar. As long as these stay up, you can't move the pedals, which means you can't pump fluid to these cylinders that are not there. So anyways, I'm gonna put it on a tripod and I'll fire it up and drive it around. It's a little hard to start because it takes a lot for that little Briggs & Stratton to kind of overcome the hydraulics to get it going. But it does. As you can see, it does move. I have no hydraulic leaks anymore, other than, like I said, I've got the tank over full and that little clamp down there. I need to actually replace that little short hose. It leaks. It doesn't seal right. All this is just PV blaster and stuff I sprayed on it because they were sticking real bad when I first got it. They'd literally stay in whatever position you put them in. Now, I still got this hose to replace, and I think one more on the other end of the motor, or the pump, and that should be it, other than these lines. And they're partially steel. Actually, I think they're fully steel. But they're in two pieces. They got a piece that goes on the cylinder, and then a piece that goes in the machine. I'm probably going to just do away with them all together, because I'm sure from what I've seen, they're pretty rusty and crusty. I'm probably going to do all rubber hoses for both cylinders. And I still haven't got them off to the shop yet to get repacked. I've got them apart. I've got one of the boom cylinders apart and the bucket curl cylinders. I have all those parts that I just need to clean up and go get the seals. Then I'll bring them back and I'll make a video rebuilding them. But so that's it for now. At least it's mobile. I can move it around. And then this thing, it's going to take a lot to get it going. I don't know. I've got a lot of work to do to the motor just to make it work. I was going to try to get it running, driving and everything, and then tear it apart, but I may just see about getting a different motor so I don't have to hack up the fiberglass any more than it already is. And that's that for that thing. Alright, now we're going to see about getting this carburetor off and going through it. Dang it, and I was at the dang parts store this morning and I didn't get that copper oil pressure line. It's okay. What in the heck are they got here? In there. Almost, but not quite. I'll put that back in this hole so I'll know which one it come in. I think this is a whole trial and error thing here. Throttle. That don't look good. Why is there a clamp just loose on there? Okay. I'm not 100% sure this is the original or the right carburetor for this. It may be, but obviously works, so it'll work a lot better when it's cleaned out, getting the correct amount of fuel. I still think that assembly in the front is the governor and it's not working. They basically have the foot pedal attached right to the carburetor, the throttle butterfly, and that just doesn't seem right. On this old machine, it should have some kind of governor. That might be why he has such a stout spring where it's always trying to throttle it down, which if that's the case, I might have a problem keeping it running. The governor's not attached. Brush too, so we'll go on and off easier. And that whole stud's coming out. The world is crawling on my ankle. Yeah, whatever it is, it ain't biting or stinging yet. Choke cable. Oof, the fuel line looks rough. This is the rest of the machine. Now I'm going to take the carburetor apart. See if we can't clean her up. I know it's gotten a little better because each time I drive it, it stays running a little longer, but it's still up and crashing. There is gas in it, yeah, but rebuilt tape. See, probably was rebuilt 4 years ago. New date. Come on. I'm gonna get too rough with it. Tear that gasket up. There we go. No gas bouncing around there. That's good. Get this out of there because it's pretty much useless. Yeah. She's got some crud in her. I've seen a lot worse on a lot newer stuff. Alright, all the air conditioning, or air conditioners. Yeah, I wish I had air conditioning in the shop. While the air compressor's going, building up air, we're going to try to clean some of this stuff up a little. When I say a little, I mean a little. Back in there. I don't need that out. We'll go 2 turns. Okay. Let's put everything back together. And once we get this, if this works, then I'll work on getting the generator over here and attach it so we can hook our belt up to the fan and all that good stuff. Like you didn't just push that stud right right out down into the belly pan. I don't know how it did it, honestly. Stud pulled a thread out of the carburetor, but I guess it was only grabbing a thread. So now we're going to screw the stud down in all the way, then tighten the nut. She's still going. Should go all the way through. There we go. Oh yeah, that's better. Sticking somewhere. Alright, let's go get the generator and see if it's going to even fit on there. I just basically need something to hold tension on that belt so that it'll run the fan. it's got enough power in the hydraulics, let it pick the dozer off the ground. And we'll dang sure bury the blade. And that was with it pushed down just a little bit. Now granted, this is all sandy around here, but still. All cylinders might be rebuildable, I don't know. If you polish up that rod a little bit. This one might be okay. The other one's the only one I'd be worried about. It's got an awful lot of rust on it. If you could slick it up, maybe it wouldn't tear the seals up and it'd probably work just fine. Okay, well there it is. There's that.